Is it recording? It is. Okay. Hello, Sagittarius. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger, and you're up for the weekly reading of July 18 to 24, 2022. I'll be reading for the consciousness of Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising signs for this week. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys have been doing a great job with that because my subscribers are increasing and the views are increasing. And if you want to make comments, that would be great, you know, as long as they're clean as apple pie, right? So I would really, you know, that's great. And I'm glad that people are enjoying the videos because I enjoy reading tarot. And I'll tell you what, my guides like helping me to read tarot. They get a lot of enjoyment out of it. This is just another way that they can bring messages to you in a way that you might understand and pay attention to. So I am going to use the Divine Circus Oracle and the Hidden World Oracle, Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, to get the energy of the week for you, Sagittarius. So let's see. If I remember right, your readings have been kind of mystical, actually, right? More on the mystical side rather than the religious side, let's say, because Sagittarians are the truth seekers. And, you know, the truth can be found in many places. So for you, it seems that it's a very mystical leading that you're getting. So here we go, Sag. What do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides and angels, guides and teachers. Oh, you have Lady Luck. You know, I may have pulled this card once in all the time. I've had this deck for a couple of years. I love it. Lady Luck, number 50. The card in her hand says 50. All right, and the other card, I'll read these cards once I pull them both. Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, and this is by Lucy Cavendish. I like this deck too. All right, Oracle. See, I told you you're mystical and magical, Sagittarius. Sacred living, spirit speaking, intervention. This is like the Oracle of Delphi. Yes, indeed. Beautiful. Well, let's see what this is all about. Let's see what this is all about. So the Divine Circus Lady Luck, card number 41. And here's what she looks like. She's got stars all over the place. Lights are bright. There you go. It says, Lady Luck is on your side. A change of fortune is in store for you, a twist of fate that is meant to be. You're a winner, baby. You are about to hit the jackpot. Well, right on, Sagittarius. When Lady Luck appears, you are being given a golden ticket, a lucky break, a change in fortune that was always meant to be for you, that was in your stars. You can turn this Lady Luck break into a lucky streak that stays with you for a long, long time, or even forever. With your attitude, your belief in the goodness of life, and the generosity of your spirit. Feel the thrill, the gratitude, the joy of being a winner, and thank the universe for it with the following affirmation every day. Luck will visit you soon. I guess the affirmation's at the end. Luck will visit you soon, and it will love being around you so much, it will decide to stay. The affirmation is, say this aloud 3 times. I love luck and luck loves me. Side by side we be. Best friends for all eternity. You have finished your healing trick. Okay, so that's what it is. I love luck and luck loves me. Well, you know what? Sagittarians are very lucky people. We do put in, you know, we're no slackers. We do put in a lot of effort, but along with our effort is a lot of luck. We seem to meet the right people, be in the right place, say the right thing, do the right thing at the right time. So we're very lucky. And, you know, so I think people recognize that about Sagittarius. I'm Sagittarius. And I think that's they think that well, they're just lucky. Well, they don't know all the work that we put into the effort ahead of time. They don't see it. So they think we're just lucky, but we put a lot of effort into it. Here we go, Oracle. Beautiful Oracle card. Okay. Sacred living, spirit speaking intervention. To be the oracle is to be the one who stands between the divine and the earthly, to help the people reconnect with the divine and to understand the language of the spirits. You are learning this language at this time and finding ways to awaken their presence within your life. You are one who can learn the meanings of the signs and symbols, who can understand which offering must be made and when, and who can discern the presence of the sacred ones as they arise to speak to the people. At all times of great need, the oracles have come, and they have placed themselves apart from the things of our cultures, from the mundane, the mundile, the things of the world, and they have sought to help us all by ensuring that the presence of the gods is felt and their desires and advice understood. You, perhaps, were once this oracle, dwelling in the mountains, stirring the sacred smoke, seeing the visions, and sharing the messages. Perhaps this is another lifetime you are remembering, but even so, within this lifetime, the power to read, to discern, to understand, and to share the language of the divine is with you now. You have within you the skills of the oracle. It is time now to reawaken them and do the work. You know, my sister is a minister, and she is a great writer. I remember when she first started going to school, she had already had her kids, and she started going back to college to get her master's degree when she was about 40. And I remember, you know, asking her to read some of the stuff that she wrote. And I mean, I thought at the time I felt like she wrote as well as Maya Angelou. I mean, I just loved to read. I loved to read her writing and her ideas. And I think she also got an award when she was doing her master's degree for her ability to speak sermons, to sermonize, to speak the sermon, you know. So she has a gift. She has a gift for that. Is she a mystic? I would say so, because, you know, her sermons are amazing, and she really can make you think about things. And she has a really great way of delivering her sermons. So it's kind of interesting that, you know, here I am, the tarot reader, and she's the minister, but we both kind of have a gift, I guess, with bringing through information. All right, so those were your oracle cards, Lady Luck and Oracle. So now I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for this reading, Sagittarius, and we're going to see what the guides want you to know further about what's ahead for you for the week. Looks like it's going to be pretty exciting. All right, the first card out is the card of collaboration, the Three of Pentacles. This is a very, very deep card. There is so much symbolism in this card. But what I'm going to say is that you are the artisan being hired by people who need. So say you're an architect or the builder. You know, they've hired you to come in and do this work, and it's not just a house. It's not just a patio. It's a cathedral. It's a cathedral. So the kind of work that you collaborate on, people seek you out. You are a pro at this. You are gifted. Here we go. Love it. Two of Cups is about a long-term romantic relationship. And I don't know, I've been sensing that this is coming forward for a lot of Sagittarians, a new relationship. So if you're married, you know, maybe what it means for you is a renewal of your relationship with your partner. Something changes and you are able to find delight and fun and joy in your relationship once again. And if you're not married, it could be that somebody, you might start dating again. You know, it might be your time to start dating again. The next card is the Queen of Cups. She's the manager of emotions. You know, the Queen of Cups creates the environment. She creates, what is the environment like where you work, in your home, you know, wherever it is. If there is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, they create an environment. Every one of those signs definitely create an environment that typically, I mean, if they're healthy, they're emotionally free. You can speak your mind. You can have your emotions. You know, you can have, you know, a moment of losing it, but then, you know, if you're healthy and you regain it, say, you know, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's not like people look down on you for that, because the Queen of Cups knows that emotions are of all different shapes and sizes and varieties, that they can go deep, they can be shallow, they can go high. So she's the one who creates an environment. I kind of just got that she could be the Oracle. You know, she's sitting on that throne. The Oracle of Delphi sat on a throne, and the smoke was brought up underneath her. And so I don't know. That's just what I got. For this card, this time, I'm going to say that someone is not too happy with your abilities. I heard jealousy as soon as this card came out. You know, being humble wards off a lot of jealousy. Here you go. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Love overflowing. This is a gift. This is a gift. And when you're a person who does spiritual work, your reward is the ability to allow. When we can allow it to come through us, that is the gift. To be the instrument, to let go of our ego enough to be an instrument. If we have juggling, you may have a lot of work to do. People may be coming to see you. Your emotions may also be a little up and down about this. I just heard don't lose sleep. Don't overwork yourself. Don't lose sleep. Make sure you get a lot of rest is what I just heard. Ten of Pentacles. Ultimate in financial fulfillment, in abundance, financial fulfillment. It's the ultimate. It's legacy kind of wealth. We have a bully here. Yeah, lately I've been really feeling something different about this card. I'm feeling like this guy here has something to teach us, because I feel like he's a teacher all of a sudden rather than just a bully. Because, you know, what is he doing in our area in the first place? You know, he could be someone you work with, could be a sibling, an in-law, somebody on a board that you're on who just, you know what, they're a bully and they're jealous. They're jealous. They have big ego, low self-esteem. And when you are a person who has good, healthy self-esteem and you're effective, someone like this really doesn't like that. But more so, what does this guy have to teach us? To be tolerant and patient, to try to be understanding, to definitely be, no, don't roll your eyes. You don't want to do that. But to be patient and tolerant and try to understand this person. Where are they coming from? You don't have to be their best friend, but you can talk to them in a way where they feel that over time they could come to trust you. It's also, so when we run away from someone like this, there's fear there. So why is this guy instilling fear? Because most of the time we don't know how to deal with somebody like this. But I'm beginning to see that you know what? He might not be the best. He might not be your favorite coworker, but you got to work with him. So patience, tolerance, try to understand and be forgiving of his attitude and behavior. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy. Standing your ground. All right, Sagittarius. So you have Lady Luck and the Oracle. You're going to be collaborating with others in this adventure that's coming your way. You're going to be collaborating with others, your spirit guides, number one, but other people who are probably also in this kind of work too, maybe publishers or marketing people to get your message out, that kind of thing. And you know what? It doesn't have to be on that big a scale. You know, it's not necessary for you to write a book. I'm like, everybody's writing a book. You know what I mean? What does that make you famous? I don't know. But that's one way to get the message out. You know, I don't think I'm one who's going to write a book, but my spirit guides may write a book through me. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I leave that open. You're going to have, this is not a business relationship. This is a love interest. You're going to meet someone. You're more than likely going to meet someone who really is a good match for you. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know where, when, how, why. I just have a really good feeling. I have a feeling that this is going to happen, and who knows how and why. That's not important. Just know that it is coming for you, and I don't know when, but I kind of feel like this year. So the Queen of Cups is the manager of the emotions. When we do this kind of work, we have to constantly pay attention to our emotions, because our emotions are the signals to us of what's going on within us. So a daily practice of, you know, what I do is every morning I sit and meditate for a couple of minutes, and I bring to my spirit guides and to the divine whatever occurred the day before that was disturbing to me. Behavior of mine that disturbed me. I didn't like that I was judgmental toward myself or others. I didn't like the way I spoke to that person. It wasn't really kind. What was behind it? And so it's all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to give God a list. You know, a couple of things. You know what? Yesterday, I was really kind of selfish and self-centered, and I was really judgmental, and it doesn't feel good to me. Please help me to remove this. You do this every day, and you become aware throughout each day how you're behaving, and then you begin to question, why am I behaving that way? What's going on with me? And you'll see what happens after that. You know, then you sit and listen, see what God has to say and the guides have to say, and then you go about your day, and you'll see things will change. She's there to help you with that. She's going to help you to see. And then, you know, what happens is we begin to see these patterns in our lives, these things that maybe we weren't ready to see at one time, but now we are, things that we need to work through. And, you know, for some people, I say it may be good to start talking to a therapist when these things come up. You know, talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be a social worker. It could be a minister or something, talking to someone about these feelings so that you can get them out. Because if you're doing this kind of work, you need to do that kind of work. Here we have this guy wants to steal something from you. He wants to take something, and it's obvious. It's obvious who this is when this comes around. It's obvious that he's not happy with you. He's very jealous, and he does it right in front of everybody. He says he's the person that will say that nasty comment to you in front of everybody that makes you feel embarrassed because it's so obvious that this guy has it in for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and bless that guy, because it's not about you, it's about him. Be humble. Here's your gift. Your gift will be coming in. Now, I don't know what your gift is. I don't know. Like my sister, maybe you're a minister. Maybe you're going to school to do something that interpersonal or a ministry or something. Or maybe you're just a tarot reader like me. But the gift is coming. The gift is coming to you. You don't have to work for it. It's just yours because you know what? You've been doing this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and it's now is the time at this particular time in your life, whatever your age, to start using this gift. You're going to start juggling things because you're going to be living, we call it being a walker between two worlds. Maybe you'll become a medium, but it's as though part of your day, you're at work and you're working, and then you get in your car to drive home, and all of a sudden you realize you have been on autopilot because you've been in this mystical experience. So be careful of that, because that has happened to me, and it's kind of scary. But you'll be going between the world of the emotions and the world of touching, like being able to touch things, the material world. So, and you'll be juggling things because you're also going to want to know, how do I develop this? This work, but it's not just this work, it's the change in your attitude, your gratitude, your joy in being able, you're going to be feeling so much joy and love. Things are going to be changing for you in a way that is so positive, and you're just going to feel so blessed, and feeling that way brings this kind of abundance. And it brings this guy in too, to test you, to check you. How you doing? How you treating this guy? Did you say something nasty to him? Did you want to trip him as he was walking down the hall? Did you go to your boss because you were afraid of him? Were you like a tattletale? You know what? Bring it to God. Bring it to your spirit guides and to God every morning. Bring that stuff. Let them take care of it. Let them take care of it. He's not gonna really bring you a lot of harm. Standing your ground with this, I just feel like this is, people are gonna say, oh, like I have an uncle, when he found out I read tarot, he's like, oh, do you wear a turban? And I'm like, no, but if I look good in a turban, I might. People may make fun of you. They may look at you funny. They may think you're ridiculous. You know what? So what? You'll come to sense who are those people, and you just don't talk about it. If they want to know what you do for a living, tell them that you do spiritual work and leave it at that. And if they ask you what kind of spiritual work, you say, why do you ask? Do you do spiritual work? You don't have to explain anything to anybody. But you know what? You're going to have to stand your ground, because some people just don't understand. And that's okay. You can do it in a kind way. Wow, that is your reading, Sagittarius. I think that's probably, besides Gemini, one of the longest readings I've done. This is very exciting. This is very exciting for Sagittarius. Okay, I'm going to finish this reading with a Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle card. Let's see. There's a lot of nice things, Sagittarius. I know that Sagittarius in general has been going through very difficult times these last probably 7-8 years. Your time is changing. All right, your card is the Divine Feminine, and this is what it looks like. And it says, the frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. Being the mystic and all that, that's the feminine. Whereas, being active in the world, like doing the food bank kind of work and helping the homeless, that kind of thing, that's more the masculine because it's active, but the feminine is receptive and receiving. What a beautiful reading. That was very exciting. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great week. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.